in for the layup. Terrific job.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. And to add on with Chicago. Last year they won 35 games against the East, which was bested only by the Indiana Pacers.
Well, that's more than Miami and other teams that finished above them in the standings. The Bulls are always a factor in the East, it seems.
Here's Hardaway. Following the basket by Michael Jordan. Howard, no good.
Great work getting in the shooter's face and then getting back to the boards to grab the rebound.
There's the block. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. And the shot falls short this time.
And they're now 1 for 5 to start this game, so having trouble finding any offensive rhythm.
Here's Pippen. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
Well, they just gave him 2 points. Defensively, you're going to have to tighten things up here. That's not a good sign.
Anderson kicks to Hardaway. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
That's his comfort zone, so defensively, really nice job challenging the shot.
Jordan, the pass to Mr. Incredible. And the Bulls, another three.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play, they're working together, and they're just looking for the best shot they can every possession. Gotta love the inside-out game there, guys.
The Bulls leading by 9. Rose with the ball, and it's Howard picking him up. That's good. Rose has got 5.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
Well, if they can match that effort at the defensive end, look out.
And Anderson gets it to go.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Here is Mr. Incredible, guarded by Hardaway.
Dwight Howard, 3-time former Defensive Player of the Year, still a dominant defensive presence with his size and athleticism. And of course, a big-time presence on the glass.
For Chicago, they've gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. It's Pippen with the drive. Here's Jordan, and he can't bank that one in. The Magic trail by 6. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Outside Pippen. Baseline try. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt, and let's hope he's okay.
So tough to see a player go down with an injury like this.
Yeah, it really is, Steve. It's just one of those things, though. You've seen it happen before as well. And you can tell, whatever it is painful for him.
Horace Grant, he's checked in for the Bulls. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Hardaway, and he gets it to go.
Well, he's so hard to stop, guys, because it poses a ton of matchup problems for the defense.
The Bulls leading by 6. Outside for Jordan. Right side, Jordan, and the Bulls tack on 2 more. Orlando with the ball. Outside Hardaway. Out to the wing. Back to McGrady. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on him.
Here's Van Leer.
Nice work to get inside and draw the foul.
Yeah, it's obvious. The defense not going to allow many easy layups. They're going to make you earn it from the line.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Bulls.
Well, they've definitely had the hot hand from the three-point line so far. Always nice to start out like that.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Vucevic checked in for Howard. Anderson comes in for Speedy. Turkoglu's checked in for Hardaway. And it's a foul in for Anderson.
Yeah, the defender draped all over him.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
Orlando shooting their first free throws of the game. Free throw good, McGrady.
Guys, this is the 2nd season since the league returned to a 2-2, 1-1-1 finals format. It was a unanimous decision at the time, and I haven't sensed any regrets. The feeling was, and continues to be, that the top seed deserves to have Game 5 at home.
Now here's Rose. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. The 17-footer. Again, Chicago.
Well, they had a pretty good grasp of the game plan coming into this one. That's been very apparent.
And anytime a team gets a double-digit lead in the first quarter, Steve, you could be headed for blowout city.
And now with Clark, every NBA team flying charter flights, travel much less of a concern with that 2-2-1-1-1 format.
Yeah, and I like that. I like the fact we went back to that. It makes a lot of sense in this day and age, and you don't give an advantage or disadvantage to either team. So very good to go back to that. And with the league showing a willingness to increase travel a little bit for the good of the game, it makes you wonder if you'll see a top 16 interconference playoffs. Again, I've already voiced I'm not in favor of that, but I think it's something that has been discussed at least a little bit.
Here's McGrady after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Last year, the Magic clearly were in for a long season, no doubt about it. But I applaud the organization because it seems to me that they've got the right approach here by staying patient and not trying to rush into a quick fix.
Joakim Noah, he's checked in for the Bulls. Gibson comes in for Grant. Here's Gibson. Noah. The Magic go the other way with it. He lobs it up. A shot by McGrady, no good.
As you said with Orlando, they are prepared to take the bumps, and ultimately it's a model that has shown to have success in the past.
Rose, no good. Time now for an injury report.
Hey, Kevin, I spoke with head athletic trainer for the Chicago Bulls. He's saying that he tore his Achilles tendon, and that's obviously a severe injury. That's the end of his night for sure, and the timetable for his return to action could be a long one, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris, for the update. We appreciate it, and we really hope for the best as always.
Well, knowing him, Kevin, I'll bet he can put it behind him as quickly as possible.
Let's hope so, Steve. I know everybody's looking forward to seeing him back out there.
Orlando has thrown around big money in free agency before, and it really hasn't worked out for him.
Yeah, there's no guarantee just because you sign a free agent to a big-time contract that's going to produce wins for you. This front office is going to try and avoid that until the time is right and their young players are ready to embrace a potential future star.
Now here's Afflalo. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Clock at 4. It's stolen by Rose. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Boy, what a fantastic opening quarter for them.
Yeah, it sure has been. Look at the lead they've jumped out to already. Impressive.
Here's Jordan, and that's not going to go. Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And a comfortable margin for the Bulls here, guys.
How about the shooting so far? It's been a clinic out there. They are lighting it up and really creating open looks for each other.
Well, Steve, there hasn't been much resistance when they've been on the offensive end, so they've taken advantage of it.
They've got Scott. Victor Oladipo is out there with Hardaway. Then there's Howard. And it's Outlaw in a power forward. That's who's out there for Orlando. And Sloan kicks to Butler. He feeds it to Sloan. Sinks the 15-footer. Sloan's got the lead up to 12 now for Chicago.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
Yeah, look at the discrepancy in the assist column between these two teams.
Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding when you look at the numbers, but it certainly feels a lot bigger than it is.
Well, the score has a lot to do with that, Clark. Just based on that, you'd think the rebounding gap would be huge.
Joakim Noah, last season's Defensive Player of the Year, and for the Bulls, it really seemed like their defense and their offense revolved around Noah.
Some rugged defense there against one of the stronger finishers in the game.
And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. And Sloan kicks to Kukoc. Cans it from downtown. Kukoc has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And Joakim Noah, as you said, the Defensive Player of the Year and the assist leader for the Bulls last season, playing the center position.
And that's why he deserved consideration for a spot on MVP ballots. The Bulls, without Rose, they lost Diggs, and yet they still continue to win. I thought Noah's play and his inspiration and his desire played a big role in that.
Here's Sloan. Out to Kukoc. Takes the three, and he gets it to go. Kukoc has got 6 points in the quarter.
And that kind of defense is just not going to cut it because they have to get a hand in his face.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
You know, one thing you have to admire, respect, and appreciate with this Bulls team is they've had some really difficult luck with the injuries to Derrick Rose, but it was a no-excuse team. They never hung their heads. They competed, and they continue to win at a high level.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Derrick Rose has become increasingly deadly with his floater. He developed it earlier on at the park. Rose said, when we used to play in the park, there were no fouls. So that's why I shoot the crazy shots I do. Because I knew I was going to get fouled, but I still got to make the shot. His blacktop creativity is paying off, gentlemen.
Pretty impressive, Doris. Thanks. And the Bulls, so resilient. A lot of credit has to go to Coach Tom Thibodeau. He gets them to play with tremendous effort every game.
Well, in the front office, too, Kevin. I mean, you think about the late first-round picks that they've turned into Taj Gibson and Jimmy Butler. Very productive two-way players that have held their own when Rose was out.
You know, the Magic are still clearly in the process of rebuilding, but sooner or later, and I think it'll be sooner, they'll be looking to get back into the playoffs with the kind of talent they've started to collect.
And with the Magic 2 consecutive years now, Steve, where they've been beaten out of the playoffs, but that could change soon.
Well, this franchise has had so much success since it started that even a 2-year absence from the playoffs seems like a drought for them. In fact, 4 years is the longest they've ever gone without making the playoffs, and that was when they were actually formed in 1989.
Hardaway dishes to Oladipo, and it's good, assisting on the play with Hardaway.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
Pass to Kukoc for the three, and the Bulls another three.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And it's not just great offense, Clark. The defense is really lacking. Not enough energy on their closeout.
And it's Speedy with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The Magic making a switch here. Anderson's checked in. Butler kicks it to Noah. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And their field goal percentage continues to climb. They've really shot the ball well here today so far.
Yeah, and it's all about quality shot selection, smart shot selection. They've been very patient on offense.
They're taking so many shots down there, and they're knocking them down. Really good looks in the paint.
No doubt the offensive philosophy today, pound that thing inside.
Gibson, and he throws it down hard with one hand. No challenge from the defense there, Clark. Could have put that one through any way he wanted.
And I love the choice there, partner, going hard to the hoop for that throwdown.
Yeah, that's invisible defense leading to a very visible finish.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession.
Yeah, so close to picking that pass off, guys.
At least he got a hand on it. He did what he needed to do to make sure it didn't hit the target.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. The prodigy, he's checked in for Noah. Jordan comes in for Jimmy Butler. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for the eraser. Oladipo, good.
He's really starting to ramp it up now, getting involved in the offense here after being held without a point in the first.
Kicks it to Kukoc. Turnaround Jay. It's Chicago with another bucket.
They're going to have to tighten up defensively, guys, because they're really giving up way too many open looks.
A wide open look here for Oladipo. And it's Outlaw slamming it down.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
And even if it costs them some foul trouble, I mean, they need to start putting some bodies on bodies. Be physical.
Orlando making some changes. Vucevic comes in for Dwight Howard. And Hedo Turkoglu is subbed in for Scott. Here's Kukoc. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Kukoc has got 15 points.
Really did a nice job recognizing the mismatch that he had and immediately cashing in with that mid-range jumper.
Derrick Rose has always had an effective floater. It's a must-have shot for any point guard. He said he developed it on the playgrounds of Southside Chicago. You didn't call fouls, so you just had to find a way to get your shot off before the contact.
Here's Turkoglu following the score by Derrick Rose.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.